Welcome back to our weekly date. Ollie is off from school today, so I'm just gonna go run real quick to get us lunch because I can't cook right now. I'm working, and yeah, we're just gonna do a pollo tropical kind of day. And then later we have to go for our teeth cleaning that we both are not looking forward to, but it has to get done. And that's it. You guys, yesterday I was at a work event and I was gone all day, and I came home super late last night. By the way, I went to eat at this Indian restaurant in Wynwood. It was absolutely magical and beautiful. The food was delicious, but I'm just gonna put you some pictures here of just the decor. The place was stunning. Anyways, I got home late at night, like at midnight, and Ruben had come to take care of Olivia and Cooper for me while I was gone. And when I got home, he had installed the lights, and they are absolutely gorgeous. I am so glad I decided to put them where I put them. And I'm just waiting for the sun to go down so I can turn them on for you and you guys can see it firsthand. But exquisito, I love it. I am really loving how cozy my place is looking, how beautiful and complete it feels. Honestly, guys, the pending items, the to-do list is dwindling down. I finally am reaching a place where I could say, wow, my home is finally exactly how I want it. And I'm loving it all. I love it all. I'm really proud of everything. Look how gorgeous they look. Don't they look amazing? So what Ruben did was just install these. We didn't open a hole or anything. We just installed it because we have rechargeable light bulbs inside. So I decided not to do any electrical because if I move out, I don't know if somebody's gonna want to have the light fixtures. So it's easy for us to just take it off and patch the little holes as opposed to doing all the wiring and all that stuff. So we did the electrical charging bulbs, and they come with this really cool remote, two of them, and you can change the light colors, how long you want them. So let's try it out right now. I'm gonna press the on button. Like, what a pretty glow. And you can decide if you want them to flash different colors, which I don't know why anybody would want. Keep them regular. You can change between warm white, cold white, hold on, which is that? And another color. And you can also pick different like colors based on the mood. And I absolutely love it. I just got home from work, and I have to say that this week has been extremely long. A lot of talking on my part with so many vendors that I work with and so many meetings, and I'm exhausted. I don't want to talk. Today was a little bit difficult because I had to be like the not so nice Lena. Not the rude, professional, but direct, and that really wears me out. That really, I get tired. So hopefully next week is going to be much better. And this weekend I have to do a beach cleanup with the company that I work for. And that should be pretty fun. I mean, it's going to be hot, but usually it's a good cause, and it's part of a volunteering group that I'm part of, and it's for a good cause. I am sitting on my new chair, and I came back from doing the beach cleanup. The company that I work for has a volunteer group, and I love being a part of it. I try to do a little bit of all kinds of different events, whether it's Special Kids Olympic, whether it's feeding the homeless. I do a little bit of all, but the ones that they ask me to co-lead is the environmental ones. So beach cleanups, I'm your girl. So today was one for the county Miami-Dade. They have a beach cleanup called Bonanza, and we had such a good turnaround. We had like 47 that signed up. So I know that I think 3 were missing. So we had like 40 plus people. One of our vendors donated breakfast, and we picked over 200 pounds of garbage, which is impressive considering the area that we were in looked like it was pretty clean. And all ages came, people from work, people that, our guests that we invited. My daughter came. I really love doing these events, and I want to show her through my actions that I believe these events are important. I believe that serving your community is important. I believe that when you do things outside of yourself and you give back, it is so fulfilling. One is so used to just being me, my world, my problems, my things, and stuff like that. And when you actually volunteer and you give back, it just opens your eyes to see like, wow, what I was like thinking in my head, what I was overthinking or worrying about is nothing compared to what other people are going through, right? So it keeps your feet grounded, and it also just is so good to feel useful, and it makes you feel pretty damn good helping somebody else out for a change. So I try to do these, and I try to make sure that my daughter sees that, and I want her involved in it. This year at school, she's involved in an environmental group, a volunteer group, and then also an environmental group and a volunteer group. So she has a little bit of both. But I want her to also do it with me and do something that she has this in her memories that I used to do this with my mom, and if I instill it with her now, that she'll have like that service attitude and that service heart and develop that and be that kind of person that just wants to help out. First, you guys, look at this lovely, beautiful Miami-Dade. I mean, when we were cleaning the beach, it was absolutely gorgeous. And look at this. It is cool. It is sunny. It is absolutely perfect. And this is why I love Miami. These are the products that I'll be using from Bounce Curl. I am using this leave-in conditioner. Then we use this avocado and rose oil clump defining cream. And last, the light hold creme gel. And they have a patent brush where it's supposed to help you separate your curl clumps while you're brushing it, and you also get volume with it. So I love these products. I've been using them for a month. They smell really good, and a little goes a long way. The person who made this designed it in a way that you can actually just spray water in your hand while you're emulsifying it, because you don't want to overweigh your hair with too much product because the curl will be weighed down. So it has to be a perfect balance. So these products are designed for you based on your curl needs, how much you use, how much water you want to mix with them, but I highly recommend them. I start with leave-in conditioner. I put the product on my hand and I emulsify it. Then I rake it through the tips of my hair, and I make sure that I brush it to make sure that the product is evenly combed through. The next step is to use the curl cream. I do the same. I emulsify it in my hand, and then I use praying hands to put the product in and rake it in. Then I use the brush to make sure that I brush out the top of my hair to add more volume to my curls. Once this step is done, I go ahead and move on to scrunching the product in my hair to form the curl clumps. Then I move on to adding the gel product for the final step. During this whole process, my hair is wet. Every time I add product, you can hear a squishing sound. Due to this, I have to make sure that I dry my hair a little bit more so the water weight doesn't hold my curls down. I use a microfiber towel and I plop and I scrunch at the same time to take some of that water weight off. Then to tame the frizz, I just add a little bit of gel, I hover over it, and then I scrunch it back in. Because even though the microfiber is the most gentle for your hair, it still creates a little bit of frizz, and we want to make sure that those curls have definition. Now it's time for diffusing. I go ahead and I use a low heat, low speed, and hover over the roots of my hair to dry out a little bit. Then I flip it over and start the process. Fast forwarding to where my hair is mostly dry, I continue now just scrunching in the curls with the diffuser, making sure that my hair is 100% completely dry before I go ahead and move on to the next step. Once I feel that my hair is fully dry, I go ahead and switch the heat to cool and do a cool shot all around my hair just to cool it down and bring it more to a normal temperature. The last step of this process is just adding the oil. I go ahead and I warm up the oil between the palms of my hands and then I scrunch it in my hair. This helps break out the clumps and also helps me tame the frizz. And I just do this until I feel like it is absolutely ready. Make sure that you use a lightweight oil because you want your hair to be not greasy, but still defined. Okay, so I am all done. I had to fix a little bit of my hair off camera because when it knows it's being recorded, it's like, no, ma'am. So here it is. Whoever says that curly hair is just a wash and a go, they don't know what they're talking about. It's not a wash and a go. It's a lot of steps to get nice curly hair that's working, right? That's not all over the place and not super frizzy. And I do recommend these Bounce Curl products. They're so good. I've been using it for a month now and they work for me. So glad I could share it so I can disprove people who think I just wake up and go with my curly hair. It doesn't work like that. My bathroom light sucks, but my bedroom light, you can see the definition from the curls. You see how they're like frizzy free and they start from up here. The products work. I know I look like a crazy person when I'm doing it, but there's a method to my madness. Now they're just gonna settle and they're gonna get down and acclimated to the temperature. But yeah.